Hey, don't forget to check out Rant Cafe wherever you get your podcasts, Spotify, iTunes, and so on. You can watch the episodes live as we make them on Twitch, links in the description. And of course, the links to all of our guests in each episode are in the description, so show them some love. What is going on, everybody? It's Animac here from the YouTube and Twitch channel Anime Uproar, and welcome to another episode of the Rant Cafe Anime Podcast. Today with me, I have my usual co-hosts, Briggs from All Day Anime and Taku from Taku.
Yo!
What's up, everybody? Always good to be here. And today we're going to be discussing Shounen anime, but in a tier list, so it's going to get spicy.
Now, this is just to warn you in advance. No one has ever done tier lists before on history of YouTube or podcasts ever, and we are the first to ever attempt this. Right, guys?
Clearly.
Yes,
Good.
so this
glad
whole
we
tier
agreed.
thing has been super hot lately, guys, and I'm sure it's not just a fad. I'm sure years from now it will totally be as interesting as it is now. So we decided to try it out for the best shonen anime series, and we actually found an already made tier for shonen series. So we didn't make this one. We didn't pick the shonen series. We're just gonna go with it. And if you're watching, if you want to see this visually, you can watch us obviously on Twitch and on YouTube, Rant Cafe. If you're just listening as a podcast, we'll do our best to describe everything that's going on. But basically, the way that the rankings work, and I'm still trying to figure this out myself, as Nux will point out, we have S. S is the highest for some reason. Then we have A,
Because
B,
it's super
C,
special
and D.
awesome.
Yeah, so super special awesome is the highest rank.
Yes.
And then we have A, B, C, and D. So it's like school marks, except S is higher than A for some reason.
Nice.
Precisely. Nicely done, Animac.
Thank you.
All right, so let's begin. Who's listing them off? Is it me?
If you could see on that screen, otherwise I could do it.
I can see on that screen the hype is real. Whammin' and gentle whammin', starting strong because this is the order that they put it in. And after Briggs shuffled it around a little bit, Black Clover being the first entry to be ranked on the tier list.
All right, so what we want to do is, what I think we should do is we should base it off of whatever source material we enjoyed the most. So like for
Yes.
Black Clover, we could do manga. For something like Hunter x Hunter, we could do the anime, and so on and so forth.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah, because like sometimes the adaptation in the anime isn't as good as the manga, and vice versa. So we should just take the best version of each thing.
Yeah,
I'm with
if we were doing Black Clover anime, it would have to be like B or even C tier. But for the manga, I have to go with A tier.
So the thing is, I like a lot of these anime. So playing these anime against, let's say, every anime ever, they'd all be in super high tiers. But playing them against each other is a lot more complicated. So I have a feeling most of these anime will be in A tier, if I had to guess.
Well, actually, I was gonna vote B. Animac voted A, so it's kind of.
I was gonna vote A. The Black Clover manga is amazing.
Yeah, I vote A for the manga.
All right, so we're gonna put it as A. So basically, the way we're doing this is we're gonna average it out. Since two people agreed on A, it's closer to A than B, so we're gonna put it in A, and this is gonna be like our official Rant Cafe tier list.
Hell yeah!
And
Next we
A-
have. Sorry, Animac, you're gonna say something. I was just
Hold on.
getting very excited about the next
Just
one.
remember, guys, A is the second highest tier because S is higher for some reason.
Everyone knows this, Animac. This is only news to you because I don't know. You're weird.
And then at the very end, we could go through it again and maybe shuffle them around if we think we gave something too high of a rating or too low a rating. Because again, we are comparing these anime to each other, right?
Right.
So the next one.
Even though you don't get any input, feel free to subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. That would be very cool.
Hell yeah.
Next, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Unfortunately, the SS tier was taken off by Animac because he couldn't understand or fathom why 2 S's was better than 1, but this would go there. I vote S tier for JoJo's.
See, this is already hard because, like, compared to Black Clover, it's S tier because I would rank it above. But that's why I personally gave Black Clover a B, because something like JoJo's I would give an A, right? So I don't want them to be the same thing. But at the same time, for me, JoJo's is like the first part was okay, part 2 was amazing, part 3 was a little slow, but the ending was amazing, part 4 and part 5 are unbelievable. But because it's not like perfect, I almost feel bad saying S tier, so I'm probably gonna give it an A.
I have to give
the
JoJo's-
memes.
I have to give JoJo's an S for sure. Like JoJo's is top tier. The memes, like you said, Nux, but also just the battles. The battles are the greatest battles in media, man. Like there's nothing better in anime, like Marvel. Like if you like Marvel, cool, but fuck Marvel compared to JoJo battles.
Everything, there's nothing that compares to JoJo battles.
They're the best.
But that's not even why it's so good. JoJo's is amazing because the vibe of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure changes a man. So it's S tier.
All right. Next up, we have Magi. I know Nux loves it.
Next up, we have Magi. Hell yeah. So the thing is, you're right, Briggs, and we needed an SS tier because I would put Magi a full tier above Black Clover, but I would put it a full tier below JoJo's.
So do you guys change your vote and want?
No, Magi S.
Wow.
I vote S for Magi. I love it. It's amazing.
I think like I've only seen the anime, I haven't read the manga, but I think you're way off. Like I would give Magi a B at best.
Yeah, I was thinking B or
I
C
take it
as
back.
well.
I would give A. I would give an A to Magi.
Okay, so if you say A, Animax says B, I'll also say B, and we'll put Magi at B.
All right.
Okay, so we have so far JoJo's at S, the highest, then Black Clover at A, and Magi.
Although Magi at B is a tragedy to humanity, but okay. Next, we have Mob Psycho 100. Both seasons. The anime's dope. As is the manga, but I didn't read it. I would vote S on Mob Psycho, hands down.
Really?
Season 2 blew my mind.
Yeah, it's one of those shows that just gets better and better. Like, the first couple episodes of Mob Psycho were okay. By the end of the first season, I was absolutely in love. And then the second season came by and absolutely slapped. Like, it was even better than the first season, which I couldn't imagine happening. So for me, it's definitely high as well. I'm probably going to give it an A, though. Because I'm reserving that S tier for, like, the best of the best. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to give it out easy today.
Yeah, no,
The truth is, we should have, before starting this, we should have like limited ourselves to only 5 S's or something.
Well, or I don't know. I only see like 2 S's on this entire thing.
Well, I don't know why Nux says S for every fucking one.
Everything's an S. I love everything. I'm just a loving fellow, just like Pooty Pooty Prisoner.
I love how you are like, we should limit ourselves to a certain number of S's, and so far you've tried to use 3 S's out of 4.
No, you don't understand. I'm trying to limit myself because otherwise I'd give half of these things S's.
God damn. You're just a hype beast, eh?
I'm a bit of a hype beast. But I'm going to change my vote. I'm going to change my vote on Black Clover to B, though.
See? I'm telling you it's a B.
You're right.
Based on this.
You can't stretch it like that. You can't put everything in A and S rank. So I'm going to change my vote from Black Clover to B.
Okay.
I don't know. I think the manga is definitely A-worthy, but sure.
Look, I love the manga very much, but I don't think it's 1 tier off JoJo's.
Exactly.
But everything is really an S. That's the moral of the story. S for super special awesome.
Anyway,
for me, I think it makes sense. Magi and Black Clover are very similar in enjoyability to me.
I think that Mob Psycho, I would also put it at an A. I really like it. I think it has gotten better, but I don't buy the whole it's top 10 of all time hype that Nux you're trying to sell. You're trying to sell it. I'm not buying it.
I love Mob Psycho.
And yeah, I would not give it over an A.
I would.
Man, everything's so good about Mob Psycho. I'm giving it an A, though.
But Mob Psycho, man. Dude, Reagan taking down that teleporting guy by walking up to him and using self-defense attack.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. But you know what else is hilarious? Keijo.
Yeah, but Keijo's not on this list. And also, Mob Psycho is funnier. And also, it means so much more. Do you realize that the main villain is basically exactly what Mob was, except Mob made friends? They're the exact same person with the exact same power.
Bro,
even the bodybuilding club, man. The bodybuilding club was the most inspirational thing I've seen ever.
Man, they were so wholesome.
The Body Improvement Club.
The Body Improvement Club. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, so did you vote S, Nux?
Yeah, he voted X. He voted S. Reasonable people voted A, so it's
so it's A. Next up, oh my God,
we have Boruto, D.
Well, clearly everything is an S, Nux.
Well, except for Boruto, which is a D. Everything else is an S.
It's hard for me to judge. I'm gonna give D as well. I only watched like 6 episodes, and I'm just like, I'm not down for this.
No, I watched like 30.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Boruto, but I haven't really given it a chance. So if you guys say D, I'll take your word for it.
Women and gentlemen, we have returned. Yo, do you realize 269 epic Mad Lad viewers were sitting through that? You
Wow.
guys are the real deal.
Yeah. So welcome back, everybody. We had some
Animax
technical
sounds
difficulties.
so inspired by your,
So welcome back, everybody. We're back after some technical difficulties. A lot of the people in the chat are saying that the stream got taken down because Boruto got D rank, D tier, and
which is why we decided to move it up to S.
Boruto was so bad it broke the stream.
yeah. But we left off talking about Attack on Titan, and both me and Nux said that we would place it at A, with potential, depending on how the ending goes, to really become legendary. But so far, A.
I didn't say any of that. I wouldn't overrank things like Animac. He didn't even see the ending, and he's immediately saying, "Oh, I'm gonna put it in S." Yeah, Animac, we know you're always giving S's to everything.
Yeah, for sure, Nux.
Having not read the manga, only watched the anime.
I would say that the Attack on Titan anime and manga is definitely A, definitely my top 20 of all time. Manga might even be top, it definitely is top 10. So I would put it an A plus, but there's no A plus, so we'll just put it at A.
Why do you do that, man? You're trying to cut out ranks, and then you're like, yeah, let's add an A plus.
Nox, where are you putting it?
A minus.
I'd probably give it like a solid B for me.
Fuck off, Nox. I mean, Brig. Sorry, Nox.
I'm sorry that I'm just more cultured than you guys. Not everything's an S and A tier for me, guys.
Everything is S tier. Now these are just.
No.
Okay, so I think this happened because Attack on Titan was placed too high.
Oh, shut up.
I gave it an A rank, so I shouldn't complain that it landed an A.
Honestly, I'm very happy with where I've placed things so far. But everything ends up being moved up a little bit, other than JoJo's, which I agreed was S. Actually, did I say it was A? I think I said it was A. Fuck.
Anyway, next we have Blue Exodus Sister. And I would give it a... It sucks, because if I give it a B, that means it's next to Magi, which is way better. But I'd give it a C. I would give it a solid C.
I'm also giving it a C.
Because honestly, it is a good anime. The first season was really good. And at least until episode 16.
I would also give it a C. I mean, I enjoy it. Like, I enjoy many of these, if not all of them or most of them. But I just don't see, Blue Exorcist as being one of my favorites. It just didn't keep me that interested.
Again, I'm comparing it to like what we have placed. I like it better than Boruto, worse than Magi and Black Clover.
See, but the thing is, Boruto should be way more tiers below Blue Exorcist than it is.
Yeah, but
anyway, next we have D Gray Man. Have any of you seen it?
Which I have not seen.
I have. So you all have to trust my judgment.
Oh, so it's an S. So it's an
S. It's a C.
Okay, fair enough. Actually, I watched a few episodes, but not enough for me to place it.
Look, it's not bad, but it's not spectacular in any way.
Okay, what's next?
Next, Bongo Stray Dogs. So, are we going to trust my judgment on this one?
Yes.
No, depends where you place it. Depends where you place it. Otherwise, I'm deleting it.
I don't think you could delete on this site.
I'm Lord Brigo.
Oh, never mind. I take it back. Look, I'm struggling between A and B here. On one hand, I like it. B. I'd put it in B.
All right, we will trust that decision. If it was S or A, I'm like, I'd need to verify that for myself, But a nice middle of the pack, I'm like, I'll allow it.
I've heard good things about Bongo Stray Dogs, so I believe it.
Mostly from me, but okay. Anyway, and also the latest episode. Can I get a Fyodor in the chat, please? Thank you. Fyodor was beast. Anyway, Death Note is next.
Which is kind of weird because, like, is it a shonen? It was in Shonen Jump, but it's not really a shonen. What do we want to do with
Bungo
this?
Stray Dogs isn't a shonen either. We're just doing whatever we have on the list.
All right, so we're just doing whatever we have on the list. In which case, I'm probably
we're getting Fyodors in the chat. Hell yeah. Anyway, so I would give Death Note either an A or a B.
Really?
Really?
For me, it's probably an S or an A.
Yeah, I'm debating between S and A, Nux. I don't know what's up with you, bro.
All right, so I'll go B.
I'm just gonna go out there and say S, just because the first 25 episodes are amazing, and people kind of hate on the second half, but I still very much enjoyed it, and I thought the ending of the series was fantastic. So overall, I think I'm gonna give it an S.
Yeah, definitely S for the first 25 episodes.
No, all in all.
I know, but that's why I said, like, overall, I still rank it S. Now, maybe if there was an S test, this would make more sense.
Yeah, I'll give it an S too.
All right, so what do we do with this? Two people voted S and one person voted B.
So that person that voted B loses.
Fair enough.
No, we go with averages. That's what we've been doing. So that's at least an A++.
It's hard because it's like that makes it an A++. You don't even think it's an A, Nux?
No.
God damn it.
It's a solid B.
Yeah, Nux, the guy who likes Fairy Tail.
Fairy Tail's an A.
I can't wait till I put Fairy Tail at D.
Just put it at S, Briggs.
Do you think Death Note rivals the JoJo's?
I think it does.
Really?
Yeah.
So go for it. Put an S.
All right.
All right. I'll change my vote to A. I changed my vote to A. Make
Nice.
life easy.
Death Note is literally the anime that got me into anime because I was like, yo, anime can be this good. I'm game.
Same.
That's not a valid reason. That's a nostalgic.
Because it was that good.
And it's still that good.
Death Note's great. I love Death Note. It's like, Attack on Titan tier. It's better, probably, maybe. Anyway.
That's where it's ranked.
Yeah, I see that. It's not as good as Mob Psycho, though. Next, we have Dragon Ball Z. You guys could go first, because I'm going to be controversial.
Based off of what's on the board, it's obviously not S tier, because it's not JoJo's, not Death Note. It's not A tier, because it's not Mob Psycho, not Attack on Titan. So I think it belongs with the Bs.
Yeah, I would put it at B tier. I mean, if you look at the entire series overall, including Dragon Ball, including Dragon Ball Z, I think that there's, it's a classic for a reason. I definitely think at least a B.
I just realized I was recording the tier list and OBS rather than the tier list and our faces for a bit there.
Cool.
'Cause I was trying to fix the screen before. So did both of us agree on B, me and Animac?
Yeah.
Well, you guys did, so I guess whatever I vote is irrelevant, but I'd give it a C.
B it is. Fairy Tail, Nux, take it away.
All right, time for some Fairy Tail. I would give it a solid B. To be honest. I mean, the vibe of Fairy Tail is fantastic.
I think it's fun, but every time I try to watch it, I always drop it. I just get so bored. Especially because each arc, I don't know what it is. I just feel like something annoyed me with Natsu. Like he would learn new abilities and then just not use them again. And
yeah, that's a thing. He only does that once though.
I got to around episode 100 3 times. I always restarted every time I watched it. And then one time I continued from 100, got to 120, and then dropped it. So I've actually tried to watch the series 4 times, and every time it's not good enough for me to finish.
Yeah, so for me, it's about the same as Blue Exorcist in terms of how much it held my interest, so I would put it at C.
So, Nux, did you say B?
I did.
Animac says C, and I think I agree with Animac here. I was going to say D, but then I'm like, I can't put it with Boruto.
All right, so Fairy Tail in C. Hip hip hooray. Next, we have Naruto. I'm looking and it's Naruto and Shippuden, I guess, because there's no Naruto Shippuden here.
Yeah, we're going to do both.
All right, so as a combo of Naruto and Shippuden, I would give it a B. Plus.
Yeah, this is hard. I do like it better than Fairy Tail and Blue Exorcist.
Nah, I take it back. I'd give it an A. I'd give Naruto an A.
But I feel like it's pretty similar for me with things like Dragon Ball, Black Clover, and Magi. I'd give it a B-.
Yeah, I definitely would put Naruto on par with with Dragon Ball in general, and I would not prefer it to the Black Clover manga, so I would put it B.
So both of us said B, and Nux says A. Oh man, is this a me and Animac tier list or what?
B it is.
B it is.
Yeah, this is getting sadder and sadder. Next, we have Hunter x Hunter. Yay!
Oh, I don't know if I should put it at S or A. It's so good.
Yeah, but the problem is Animac only saw like 30 episodes of it on his, I don't know, stationary bike over the last 2 years. So.
Yep.
I'd give it an S. I mean, I don't even need to think twice. For me, there are 3 like near perfect anime. Hunter x Hunter is one of them.
God damn it! I think I might agree with you. Like it's like in between for me. It's like I'm in between an S and an A. I don't want to put it at A.
Look at the villains in Hunter x Hunter. You have Hisoka, Chrollo, Meruem.
No, but
Every arc just one-ups itself.
It's definitely not perfect in every episode. Like there are some of the early arcs are definitely like B tier.
I think every arc is like at least A for me. There's a couple S's in there. Oh, I don't know what to do. I think I'm gonna have to give it
For me,
an A.
as far as arcs, the Chimera Ant arc is 68 episodes or something, which is like over
arc.
a third of the entire
Or one of the best arcs. Yeah.
Of the entire Hunter x Hunter.
I think it might be more S than A.
That arc is like an SSS.
Yeah.
Every single character in that arc is fantastic. And the York New arc, that's also like one of the best shonen arcs ever.
I feel like Gon as a main character was always kind of weak for me, but the combination of him and Kahlua made it good, and the overall group made it good. Oh, I don't know. I'm struggling here. So you said S, right, Nux?
I said S.
I think I'm gonna agree with you this time around.
Yay!
From what I've seen so far, I would give it an A, but that's me.
All right. Well, I think what kind of persuaded me is because I'm looking at our A tier, and I'm like, I like Hunter x Hunter a lot better than these 2 options, so I have to put it above. But I feel like it really is somewhere in between for me.
Yeah, because Mob Psycho's better. Anyway, next we have Inuyasha. Have any of you seen Inuyasha?
I did a long time ago.
Same. I've watched a decent chunk of episodes for it, like at least over 50.
I did too. I think it's the best early isekai since Digimon. So for that reason alone, I'd give it a B.
Yeah, I think Inuyasha deserves a B.
I think B is fair.
All right, we all actually agree. Next, we have My Hero Academia.
Why don't you go first, Nux?
All right, I'd give it a B.
I'm also thinking B here just because it's definitely above things like Fairy Tail and Blue Exorcist, but it's below things like Mob Psycho and Attack on Titan, looking at our current tier list. And I think it kind of belongs within the B realm.
Yeah, I agree.
You think that this is better than what? I didn't hear you were saying this is better than what? Fairy Tail? Nah, fan.
based on my opinion.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Bleach.
I personally feel that My Hero Academia is better than Fairy Tail and like Blue Exorcist. I don't think it's better than the Black Clover manga, but B it is.
Oh man,
Next we have Bleach.
I'm very torn for Bleach because it has like some S tier moments, some A tier moments, and then it has some C and D tier moments like throughout. Like every arc is just a roller coaster for me. I don't know what to do. You guys have any opinions on this?
Yeah, I'm torn between C and B. I'd go B, I think.
I think I'm going to agree on B just because the Soul Society arc it cannot be in C and D considering how the first 100 episodes went.
But again, I'm trying to base this off how I would see this list. Looking at this, I would put it in C just because I like Fairy Tail more than it, and I like it more than Dragon Ball.
But you have to think about where we're going to put
all in
Fairy
all,
Tail
I
well.
would give it a B.
Yeah, I think B is fair.
Just like Fairy Tail.
We are putting a nice B there. I think we're filling up B quite a bit. I might have to make our little webcam smaller if we keep on putting B choices. Next one's hype. Next
one's
3 are hype.
Oh man. I have waited to say your name. S tier, please.
Yeah.
Also one of the 3 perfect anime.
Yeah, it's definitely my top 3. I like.
It's not my top 3, but it is one of the 3 perfect anime.
It might be like my second favorite after Gurren Lagann, so I would put it S without a doubt.
Yeah, there's zero doubt in my mind that it belongs in S.
Well, in that case, I would give it a B. All right. Anyway, next we have Haikyuu. if this is rated lower than an A, I will scream.
I was about to say it has to be an A for me.
This is a clear-cut A. Okay, this is the quintessential A.
Okay, well then it's an A, bro. I don't know what else.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Right.
Very good.
Yeah, it's definitely on an S tier, but it's one of the best sports anime, for sure.
Yeah, it's my favorite sports anime I've seen. But then again, I have not completed Hajime no Ippo.
Yeah, that's the only one I rank higher than it. Like everything else I've watched, Major, Kuroko no Basket are all like would be like A, B, C, like.
But you
C
know why?
across.
You know why? It's because you're forgetting Keijo, the great sports anime of all time. The One Punch Man of sports anime. The philosophy of Keijo is ridiculously underrated.
Alexa,
I
play
agree.
Fly High.
Fly. Anyway, next we have One Piece. Hell yeah.
If you guys already look at the screen, I put it in S tier. That's my personal choice on the matter. But let me know if you guys bring it down, I'll be disappointed.
Yeah, Animac, what do you think?
I don't
From
know.
the guy-
I haven't seen enough of it or read enough of it, so I'll defer to you guys.
All right, I'd give it an S.
Hell yeah! Based on the manga, not the anime, because the
Totally
anime's
manga.
pacing and animation is kind of all over the place.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm sure your Naruto and Dragon Ball fans are gonna see that and be like, "Fuck you, One
Well,
Piece."
it's infinitely better. Hunter x Hunter and One Piece
Well, I gave
are
Naruto an A, so you know.
moves Naruto down. There we go. Fuck. There we go.
All right. Well, next we have Noragami.
I love Noragami a
I
lot,
also love Noragami. Same here.
but I don't know. If
So you guys can decide.
That is a B, ladies and gentlemen. Yay!
I agree. All right, I'm gonna go quickly make our little thing a little small. Oh, you know what? I can bring it down. Looks like there's not a lot of D's.
Yeah, there's not gonna be a lot of D's. Next up we have Soul Eater.
Soul Eater. Speaking of D, no, I'm kidding. But I'd give it a C, a solid C. I thought I have not read the manga. I have no experience with the manga. The anime ending was abysmal, and in all honesty, the entire last arc in the anime was pretty bad. There are some good characters, some good moments, and C is a high ranking in my book because this is all secretly
For
S
me,
tier.
I thought that Soul Eater started out really fast paced and it was like interesting art style and everything, and that sexy witch girl. But yeah, like you said, as it goes on, it doesn't,
Like there's some good villains like that witch girl. I don't remember her name. The snake lady. And Death was great. Death the Kid was great. Dr. Stein was great. Maka's dad was great. And there are a lot of things I really like about this anime, but not as much as the B tier guys.
Yeah, I'll put it.
I wrote to move Inuyasha down to C though. I mean, if any of you agree.
I only watched the first 50 episodes. I thought B and C would have been fair. I kind of agreed.
Yeah, I could go with Inuyasha for C because it's been so long since I've seen it. It could be that when I watch it now, I'll be like, yeah, when I was a kid, I thought this was better than it is now.
Fair enough. Where did you guys rank Soul Eater?
C.
Based on the current list, I think I like Soul Eater infinitely better than everything in C tier, and it probably matches up with a couple things. It'd probably be like a B minus, but I'll put it in C because my vote doesn't matter.
Well, your vote doesn't matter, but also you have to remember where you placed things, man.
That's what I was thinking. It's hard though because then I'm going off of where things are currently placed, right? Just so that this is like it makes sense, this bracket if we post like a tweet or something. But yeah, my list would be infinitely different than this. Next
we have Shokugeki no Soma Briggs. Take it away.
All right, you guys are not going to expect this. You guys are probably thinking a nice little B or A from me, but I'm actually putting it in S tier.
I was gonna say A. So
it's in my top 10 favorite anime of all time, potentially even top 5 at this point. I'm currently caught up with the manga.
I have no remorse for you after you brutally swatted Mob Psycho to A tier.
I like Food Wars better than Mob Psycho.
I don't, but I do love Food Wars, so I would give it a solid A.
Yeah, I have to
give it a solid A. Dope anime, one of the greatest shonen of all time.
I have to give Food Wars a chance. Like, you guys really praise it to high heaven, but the idea of an anime about food doesn't intrigue me, man. I don't know.
Dude, I'm telling you, if the food doesn't, then the titties will.
I know, but it's
so
just
good.
like I don't watch.
It is literally so good. Okay.
I'm like I'll go with you now because I'll go with A, but
I think
I
that's
don't
fair.
know.
I think most people
I
will
guess I
not
gotta
rank it in S like me.
No, I think most people wouldn't even rank it an A, but I love it. So
Hell
I
yeah.
like a cooking anime without a Gordon Ramsay. Like, really?
please. Oh, there are plenty of Gordon Ramsays though. So okay. Next, we have 7 Deadly Sins, an anime that Animac has made a video or two on.
Or two.
Or two.
I made 65, bro.
I think Animac might have beaten you by now.
Really?
Not yet, but one day. Okay, so for me, the 7 Deadly Sins manga, like the anime could be amazing the next season. It all depends what happens with the next season. It could be a classic. So I'm between an A and a B. I'm kind of stuck right now.
As am I, actually.
Because
All
to
right,
me,
so then I guess it's all up to me.
yeah,
I'd give it an A.
like see, I would also have given Black Clover an A. So I'm looking at Black Clover. I'm like, they're about the same, but Black Clover is in B. But I don't agree with Black Clover being in B, so I'm gonna give it an A.
Yeah, that's like me right now. I'm like, oh, there's no way I could put 7 Deadly. Wait, we were talking about 7 Deadly Sins. I don't know where we died. I voted.
Oh, yeah.
I voted B. Nux voted A. It was Animac's decision.
Animac voted A also.
Do you
Yeah,
vote A? All right, A it is. All right, Yu Yu Hakusho.
All right, so you guys want to go first?
You know what's funny? I actually I enjoy Yu Yu Hakusho more than Hunter x Hunter, but objectively, I think it's one tier below. So I'm gonna give it an A. Just like I think it matches up more with the stuff that's currently in A versus the things that are currently in S tier.
Animac?
It's been too long since I've seen it, man, to be like I need to rewatch the whole thing.
I'll also give it an A.
Yeah, I think A is fair, but like I might be wrong because I haven't seen it in so long.
Honestly, for me, it's definitely better than every single thing in B tier. It's probably an A+ for me. So
So you like it better than Food Wars? Lord Brio.
well, I've said Food Wars was S, and I think Yu Yu Hakusho was like an A+.
Fair enough. Well, I like Yu Yu Hakusho better than most of the things in A tier. With exception to Mob Psycho. Anyway, next we have The Promised Neverland. I think we're live.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so about Promised Neverland.
Promised Neverland. Literally the chicken run of anime. That joke's never been made before. Speaking, since I've read the entire manga until where we're at, this first arc, the arc that was animated, is the strongest arc until the arc that we are currently inhabiting in the manga. And that one has the potential to surpass it or fail miserably, which I hope it doesn't, and it probably won't. So, I would rate Promised Neverland a B.
What? A B?
I mean, I've only watched 12 episodes. It's hard
Yeah,
for me to like.
Dude, just from the first season, I would rate it an A.
Yes,
Like,
but
I would
you have to
definitely
realize
put
that
on
the first
par.
season is the best arc.
Well, yeah, I haven't read the manga, so I'm reading it based on anime, but the anime first season is definitely on par with like Attack on Titan for me. So, and
Not the current Attack on Titan. Oh yeah, actually, I would agree with you. I don't know. I'd give it a B. I liked it a lot, but
well, A for me.
I think. Like I need more to be able to give it a higher ranking, but based off of what I've seen, the only 12 episodes, I think it's an A. It's just like I don't know if it gets better, if it gets worse. Like 12 episodes is hard. It's hard to judge an anime that like we haven't seen. Like I feel like it kind of just starts. I don't want to spoil anything, but
Yeah, but you have to.
yeah, you can't say anything in this one. I mean, the arc that's about to come, the next arc is not nearly as impressive as
Bro.
the first.
How dare you? I imagine it is an extremely exciting arc of them walking through the woods and pitching tents and drinking water from the river. Is the water drinkable? I don't know. They got to find out. It's going to be crazy.
So the next major arc, the Goldie Pond arc, is something that I won't spoil for you at all because you literally know nothing at this point.
No, I'm
just
basing
reading the anime.
I'm basically Jon Snow.
You're basically Jon Snow. So, I don't know. The first arc, if I was where you are, I would also give it an A. But having seen and having read the next 100 chapters after that, I would say that only the current arc has the potential to surpass that first one.
Really?
And that only started like 10 chapters ago.
All right, and then I'll agree with Nux and give it a B because I feel like I would probably give it an A off the first 12 episodes, but I can't base it off 12 episodes.
Yeah, well, I'm going on the 12 episodes because that's all I know, and I would give it an A based on that. But whatever.
And for me, I think Promised Neverland matches up better with the anime in B, like Black Clover and like Magi and Dragon Ball and My Hero Academia, compared to things like Mob Psycho and Attack on Titan, right?
To be fair, the Black Clover anime can mess with the Promised Neverland anime, but
yeah, but we're basing off the best version of our shows. So I say B. It is. Next one.
And that's B, and that's it, guys. We're done. Thank you so much for joining.
Next, we have
no
Gintama.
more series.
Animac, shut your face. Gintama, due to the rule that we've been having so far, being that I'm the only one who's seen Gintama, I voted S. Hands down.
My vote still counts because I've watched 75 episodes and dropped it because I was kind of bored. So I will say B tier.
Ooh. Gintama is the greatest anime of all time.
Which means at best it's getting an A if Animac's vote doesn't count.
Shouts fired.
Boo 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 boo.
I love it.
Animac, you don't have any opinion on it, right? You haven't seen any?
No, yeah, I haven't seen it. I have seen.
You've seen some funny clips though.
I've seen some clips that Nux sent me, and I do think it's hilarious. But I do respect Nux's opinion, believe it or not. But yeah, so I'm just not gonna vote on this one, so it'll get an A because of average.
Yep, I think that's fair.
And that is it. That is all the shonen anime that were on the tier list that we have been using. So let's recap. At the worst tier, we have one special anime called Boruto, Naruto: The Next Generation. Congrats to Boruto. At C, the second worst, but pretty decent overall, we have Blue Exorcist, we have The Gray Man, Fairy Tail, Soul Eater, and Inuyasha. Then we have B, the middle tier, 2 above it, 2 below it, solid, very solid. We have Magi, Black Clover, Bongo Stray Dogs, Dragon Ball, Naruto, My Hero Academia, Bleach, Noragami, and Promised Neverland. And then we have A, the second best. Now we're getting into like really, really good stuff. We have Mob Psycho 100, definitely deserves to be an A and nowhere else. Then we have Attack on Titan, followed by...
Don't tell him, Briggs. Let's see him struggle. Do you remember when it's called?
You skipped it.
Haikyuu, Seven Deadly Sins, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Gintama. And also these are
blasphemy. Blasphemy.
Very small images that I'm looking at. Okay.
Yeah,
and
it's Haikyuu.
The greatest tier.
You skipped Haikyuu.
Controversial. Man. I agree with some of these, not with all of them, but we have JoJo's, Death Note, Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I was gonna say it the Nux way. Nux.
You tried.
No, I didn't want to say it that way, but you've said it so much that I almost went.
It's the correct pronunciation. If you don't pronounce it that way, then you're doing cultural appropriation. Oh, not bad.
Thank you. Also known as Hagane no Renken Detsushi. And finally, of course, One Piece. Congratulations to all the winners, but especially to Boruto, Naruto: The Next Generation.
It's really unique.
Oh man.
Although Gintama should be S tier. It's more deserving of the S tier than any of the current S's.
Yeah, so, but I think you're like one of the only people that think that way.
I'm the only person that watched it.
So you would put
Okay,
Gintama
there's no
overall-
show in
overall
history
Brotherhood.
that deserves an S tier if everyone I talk to, but it gets better afterwards. It's so funny afterwards. The first 75 episodes were not S tier. Maybe they were B tier for me, but I gave it. I'm willing to give it an A because apparently it gets really good later. But
Yeah, but that's the problem, man.
So damn good.
if
And
an
the first
anime-
75 episodes aren't that bad.
they weren't
Listen,
bad. I gave it a B.
if an anime needs 100 episodes to get good, it's not good. I'm sorry.
It's not S tier.
Well, it's
Yeah.
pretty sick before then as well. However, it really gets S tier later. But alas, I lose once again.
Also, if Keijo was here, it would be S tier.
Yeah, but Keijo's not here.
Also, if Sensei. Thank you guys again for joining us for another episode of Rank Cafe. We're back next week with yet another new episode. What topic are we going to do? We don't know. We decide this last minute as usual. Nux, Briggs, any final words?
Gintama should have been S tier.
Honestly, I'm pretty happy with the results. There's a few things I move around, but overall, like it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like this is a fair average, though.
Yeah.
True, and people in the chat were upset, which is the only way to know that we did a good job. Is
They
if
wouldn't be upset if Gintama was S tier.
everyone is upset, and that's how Rank Cafe works. So thank you guys for joining us once again, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys, and stay weird, fam.
Bang.